5,760 pounds. About a, I don't know, 23-foot box is what they're calling it. I'm going to probably say it's 26, 27 feet. Tip to tail, tongue to bumper. 233S Catalina landing here on trade at Haylett RV. And I like what I see out of this thing. It's funny because it's really a very similar floor plan to like a 248 or 252 Freedom Express. Just all wrapped up in a used budget-friendly camper that is in great shape. I don't see problems. Now, they swapped to something where this hitching was no good to them, so they just left the hitching behind. So if you are a first-timer, there's a couple $100 worth of hardware that you're going to want, but don't have to pay for. Now, if you want our team to put it on, naturally, I may have to, put about an hour's worth of labor time on there for one of our team members to set and level that for you. But if you have the knowledge and know-how, or feel like YouTubing it yourself, you could save a couple bucks and do her at home. And this is interesting because this floor plan, we're at like a Freedom Express, like a laminated ultralight RV. This layout where right when you walk in, we've got a sofa staring directly across at the entertainment center, nice dining over here. Were this a laminated couples camper, people would be eating this up. But for some reason, here in a conventional camper market, it didn't quite resonate. And I don't understand why. I don't see anything about this floor plan I don't like. I mean, maybe you'd prefer a booth, but that's just a floor plan like furniture swap. This is really thought out. This is really well executed. This is a smart RV. We've got a 6'9" interior, 3 inches taller than industry standard, centralized air and heat, naturally. Not an Arctic or, sizzle camper or something like that. Just normal, conventional, spring, summer, fall, gonna keep you comfortable. We'll get a better look at all the windows in a minute, but they are just letting in a flood of light over here. And this is interesting. In a class like this, you normally see a booth dinette. But I like every now and then a little bit different look. Like, you'll tend to find some freestanding tables and J-Flights, but usually that's about it. Funny thing is, J-Flight's not the only one that offers it. It's just weirdly one of the only places you see it. I've never quite understood that dichotomy, but it makes sense here. This is a slick couples camper, and this is a purist couples camper. Now, technically speaking, you could fold down the jackknife sofa and sleep there, but this is really made for, like, you and me, and that is about it. Maybe the dog. If we open up the storage above the TV right there and look down, you see that built right into that slide is just an absolutely massive pantry. I mean, holy cow, dude. That is as deep. It's probably, not probably, it's bigger than the refrigerator. That is a DVD stereo, not quite Bluetooth. I like how the TV here was left in by the previous owners. And you see that electric fireplace down below, taking some nip out of the air. Now, if you're really looking at this, this is basically the same kitchen that you can still get today in a 243 RBS Catalina. So, the location of the cabinets, the drawers, that elevated little breakfast bar right there, just begging you for a couple bar stools, you can still get those today. How do I want to do this? Let's start right here. Let's open this up, let you start taking a look at the storage. These are all sealed edge press membrane countertops. It's called thermofoil construction, by the way. And Catalina's been doing it longer than anybody because Coachmen owned the company that made those countertops. Now, since Forest River's acquisition of Coachmen, even though Coachmen basically is still completely independent and autonomous of anything at Forest River, Forest River did gain Coachmen's holdings, which included the thermofoil countertop company that they used or owned or whatever. And that's why you tend to see those nicer countertops all over the place. And usually, if you see them in anything other than any Forest River or subsidiary thereof, it's because that company is paying royally for those nicer countertops. Just kind of one of those funny things. Taller ceiling means a taller shower. And this little separation privacy wall right here, I kind of like that. Because it just makes me, I don't know. I like having that wall next to me. I feel a little bit less exposed. Have you ever been in like a hotel room where it's got a huge bathroom, but the toilet's just like in the middle of a room? Like there's nothing really enclosing. Man, that's not for me. I'm just but a simple Midwestern boy, and I like my bathroom to be very private. That what I do in there is private. I don't need anybody else in there with me or even thinking about it. Huge closet here, by the way. Now that we're not talking about, bathroom privacy things, big closet, awesome storage in this bathroom. Good floor space in here, too. Like, I'm, able to navigate around pretty nicely. Now, all the windows, once again, it kind of fights the camera a little bit because it washes things out, but just awesome light and visibility. And there is a extension leaf on that dining table, by the way. So the sofa's straight across from the entertainment. You can fold that down for a little guest sleeper. It's not the largest sofa you're ever going to find. But then again, this is, again, truly made for like purist couples camping. It is not made for having like a bunch of guests for the weekend. I just want to pan you around the kitchen here real quick before we move up to the bedroom space. Which, by the way, has a sliding pocket privacy door. It's not just like a curtain or something enclosing this. So that will fully close off. Now, this is built with a Camp Queen. Somebody put like a True Queen foam topper on it. It looks like it got snagged at some point. Now, you could just as easily throw this all away, but I just thought I'd leave it there so you could see what was there from the previous owners. It's nice that they're also still using that thermofoil material on both bedside stands with some household outlets. Beyond that, the bedroom is simple but effective. It gets the job done. It never does anything more than it needs to, but I mean, other than just coming in here and snoozing, maybe changing a pair of pants, what else did you plan on doing in here? Condition-wise, the exterior looks fantastic. That being said, not the nose metal, which is just a conventional gray, looks really good. They still pretty much do the exact same thing at Catalina now, just with a little bit different graphics package. The paint color selection on the sidewalls. Now that is an interesting choice. What color would you call this? It's kind of cream. It's like banana cream. Banana cream, that's what this is. I've been racking my head all day trying to come up with a name for this thing. Not that you probably care what I call it. Anyway, right behind the slide, we've got ourselves a full outside utility shower there. Something Catalina's always done for a long time now that I like. The cleat, the little holder mount for the shower head, they put outside and up high a little bit. So, you know, you can actually use it for doing something other than rinsing off your shins. Fully walkable roof here, rear camera ready. Spare tire doesn't look like it's seen the light of day. Overall, the physical condition of this is good. Now, it doesn't have any kind of enclosure package on the belly, but they did the same thing here that Wildwood X-Lite does, even still today at Haylett RV. All of your plumbing and pipes and stuff like that, it's all up enclosed within the floor construction itself. So there is no like exposed plumbing, which is a handy thing. Not like a you know, Arctic package, but hey, it's something. So this is an interesting little camp convenience station, and I think what I would do is I would have my little lawn chair positioned in this vicinity here. Reach over, grab yourself a bottled water, barley pop, whatever. You got a portable Coleman camp grill if you want to put that on the picnic table or bring your own. You can float that around. It feeds off those portable bottles, so you know you don't have to be stuck to the camper. And there are TV hookups in here as well. Now, right next to that, we got ourselves a murder hornet on the face of that refrigerator vent. Thankfully, it's not an actual murder hornet. It's just a hornet that I'm going to murder in a minute. Power awning over here. Now, something that the first time I saw it, I don't know why, my knee-jerk reaction was cheap. I didn't like it. Then I started thinking about it. These aluminum fender trim flares right here, these things are awesome. Catalina still does it today. I love it once I wrap my head around it. Because plastic fender trim, it fades, it gets brittle, it can shatter from wind buffeting. That aluminum fender trim, short of you running into this thing with a lawnmower, it ain't gonna fail. I like that. I like stuff that just holds up. And really, that's one of the things I think is true even still today of Catalina. They have really kind of shown themselves, maybe not necessarily always the flashiest, fanciest, but one of like the most, you know, in the trenches, military, you know, militia, soldier, infantry, grunt level, gonna get you there reliable kind of campers. And that's all I need. That's good enough for me. I don't need to spend extra money on flair and fashion. I just want the stupid thing to work. Catalinas get the job done. They just do work, guys. So give us a call. We'll get you camping in this one or something else. We got plenty here, obviously. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy Haylett camping, everyone. Murder hornet, murder hornet, murder.